Just give me 2 or 3 minutes, y'all. Almost done. I'm back, y'all, and I'm set, and I'm ready to roll.
I might need to close the vet though.
So let me see. All right, since I'm back, we're gonna be. I got a new subscriber, so I couldn't wait. I was trying to rush, couldn't keep him waiting for long. So I always love playing Need for Speed as a kid. Haven't played in a while. Just want to see some new gameplay to see will it be something I could get back into. So what you was in previously? What you other racing games you used to be at? It's from here. If you still in the if y'all still in the chat. If not, then we just gotta still keep doing what we doing. Can't wait till Snooty said he'd be back on. How maybe conscious, depending on if he hopping on it or not. I haven't played, and my fault if you hearing my bad toddler in the background because she don't want to take a nap. So if you hearing fussing in the background, that's why, y'all. But I'm a haven't played in so long. I had to. We gonna see what. I had to search Forza Horizon. I was on. Then that's about the only racing game I usually play more. Like UFC, Mortal Kombat, and like Rockstar games. I was saying I was gonna see the trouble with something different that I can start playing other than that. Like you like violent games, so you mess with Call of Duty. So you mess with Call of Duty and stuff. Because I need to get back on there. If you got Black Ops 7, I might need a little squad on there. I'm probably gonna start streaming, and I might need a little squad. Just skip that. That's funny. Skip that. Could get faster time than that with this card, but you just don't have to see. Go take out. Try to give this another go. See how I can do in blue collar. Actually, we're gonna redo this whole track. I need to clean up what I did the other time we was racing. What was this camera angle? And plus my camera angle wasn't correct. What is this camera angle? I keeps changing my camera angle. Alright. Should we do that? Okay, so so Vamir, what you want to know about the game? Like what all you want to know, like, because if you haven't played this game, I mean, I could get you hip to it as best I can. Let's try that again. Yeah, what's this? Are you gonna go off? That's what he's gonna use. You gonna use a golf on me? He's still gonna be in this. The boy is in a golf just to be in it. Alright. Now, I'm gonna start from the beginning. When I first started to play the game, and I could probably tell you the most as detailed as possible how this game is and everything. So when I first started to play the game, I started with the campaign. Before we had all of this PvP stuff, and multiplayer and stuff like that, you know, I was just playing the campaign, getting better, driving in the campaign, you know, testing out the mechanics, you know, testing out the boost meters, testing out everything. And eventually when multiplayer first started to come on and started to bang, just started playing that against online players, and it was naturally already better than most people on it, because, you know, racing is my heart. But I started to stream at that time, and that's when I met my racing squad that I know today. I'm a part of a race division called TLR, the Lost Regiment. One of the best teams in the world, you know, and by putting in a lot of hours in a game, I mean, and being on every day and grinding, you know, I made it to this point to where I almost got 2,000 subscribers. But it's a lot to know, like, you know, it's just, you know, as far as racing style, it's just a lot to learn as far as, you know, how to take corners, you know, micro drifting and all of that type of stuff. It just takes some time to learn every single technique. You're not going to know everything in one day, because you have to, you know, race in your own, you know, race and see what you can do. But I got over I got over 15 hours in the game, so 1,500 hours in the game. So it's just like, so you play on PS5? Yes, I do. But it's cross-platform. So it's the stick harder to control while in a race? It just depends on the car or what you use, because every car got its own handling mechanics. You know, not every car handles the same in a game. So, and then we have this thing called metas. There's metas in the game. You know, the fastest cars in the game. People just, you know, people that use them repetitively and keep on using them. But it's a lot to learn. I mean, you if you do get it one day, I mean, it'll keep you busy, and it's because it's, I don't know if it's still free now, but I remember because it used to be free. A lot of new players started to get this game around it because this probably was the only time to get it free. Still a 201 with. Still a 201, really not even really playing at my best, still not bad. That's crazy. I almost hit below a 2 and I even really ran as hard as I could. I need to run this spaghetti, bro, because I always keep crashing in this track with it. It's just so crazy. Like, yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot of it. It's, trust me, I used to be a solo player, like, before I met all of my racing crew right now. Like, I used to just play on, you know, nobody had this game that I do that played this. Most of the time, I'm just, you know, most of the time before I, you know, did anything, I just made myself better. And it was decent enough at the time to, you know, have people, you know, get in my stream saying, you know, they wanted to race. So there's a lot to do in this game for sure. Can you do a race right now just to show me how the real deal? See, and how the lobby system works and online. Normally, how it works is the people have to accept your race if they want to join your race, you know. I wish they had it so you could just hop in like a lobby. Well, they do, but today it's not PvP day. Tomorrow is for sure. If you go to my stream tomorrow, I can really show you the real racing and how it is. I'm gonna try my best to show you now. Actually, you can live this. But it's not much you can do. You can't just get in a lobby and race against other people, because, you know, in free roam like this, You be the, I say for example, okay, you see all these yellow dots right here, right? These little races. You click on it. These are the supposedly race. These are the races that, you know, anybody could accept and join. But the problem is, you can get in that race, but the whole lobby just doesn't get full. It's not instant. So look, I started the race. You can see it's only one person out of 8. You know, and it stays that way. You know, the most people are not going to join your lobby. So that's the only downside about this game. Like, it could have did the multiplayer and PvP more better than this, but it is actually modes you can actually go to. And let me show you. It's free roam. Sometimes it gets dead. But if I can, I gotta leave the game fully. If I leave the game fully, which I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna show you something real quick.
You're saying PvP, right?
Yeah, V.
Like PvP.
Yeah, PvP.
And it's player versus player, right?
Yeah.
Help you in your stream of life.
And I know about the loading, that's super slow loading times, y'all. This game just doesn't load in immediately in a lobby, so. All right, so press play. So I find the game, right. So this is PvP right here. You got 3 modes: free roam, lockdown, and PvP. So you push PvP. Usually our races be right here, but for some reason I don't know why they added this weak ass bike shit. Usually it'd be like B class right here, A class PvP. Usually be A plus right here. Where you see the S1000 RR19 only, this is where we do most of our races at, and they refresh every 14 hours. But we played this game long enough to predict what's going to be the next class. So tomorrow we are going to be in S class tomorrow. But these other modes, I mean, even though you can play them, it's not actual racing. It's not. So what we do, since there's nothing really going on, we hop in free roam. Man, we just sit there and just practice. Or when my crew hops on, we be playing with the crew. So you see all my friends right here. I play with a lot of racers, you know. It's, you know, majority of these 300s I played with. And there's just nobody really on right now because the PvP is not even really around right now. But these are the people who I be playing with. It's not really all of them, but yeah, basically you could just go against, you know, your own people, you know. And since I'm a part of a race division, there's other racing divisions that's in their crew, you know. Rockin', he's in the racing crew. BMG's a part of a crew. Dr. Dark is a part of the crew. Voxy is a part of the crew. Felipe, I don't know. Felipe, I don't know what part of, but Felipe, he's a racer. I think he about to be TLR soon, if I'm not mistaken. If he not already, but Snooty is my teammate right here. He's not on right now, but he will be on later. Wolf is a part of the crew. It's far from another crew. My boy King is my teammate. He's my teammate. Lawrence is in the crew, if I'm not mistaken. Matt is in the crew. So this is just everybody in my friend list on my PlayStation. So I think only 2 people from PlayStation is on my crew. I think far as PlayStation wise, I'm not for sure. But when you go to the EA friends, Freight Train, a part of a crew. BMG is a part of the crew. Fast Eddie is. Cashew is. Conscious is my teammate. He's not on currently, but we usually run with him every day. Prime is in the crew. Leader Faster, I don't know what he's. If he is in the crew, I don't know what he. Levi's my teammate. They a part of a racing division. He's my teammate. Retro Bunny's my teammate. Sacktown a part of a crew. Streets is a part of a crew. So for the most part, most of my people on my friend list, you know, they pros, the people who I really play with. But outside, and don't get me wrong, there are a few people who's outside who not even in the crew that can race and run. So like I didn't even add. Oh, I missed Ice Cold. Ice Cold was a part of a crew. You know, I missed a few names, but it's just so many crews. But I just wanted to show you for a little bit. And that's my teammate. My teammate just joined my lobby. My boy King say he say he can't wait for a new controller. You know, he gonna have to see what he can do. You feel me? Yeah. See, everybody, shout out to my boy TLR King. That's my teammate. Vimar. You said, how long did it take you to learn everything? Are all the games the same? Now, like I said, I have gotten over 1,500 hours in a game. You know, most people got way more hours than that. They probably over 4,000 hours, 6,000 hours. Like, my hours ain't nothing compared to the people who really does this shit all the time. It takes time, yeah. It took us this game been out for 3 years, right? About 2 or 3 years, 3 years. For you to be fast, for you to be actually, you know, fast for real, it'd take you, it depends on how many hours you even putting in that game, because I gotten only 15 hours in the game, so, but my gaming usage was crazy. I would be on 10 hours, 12, 16 hours at a time. And I was playing with my teammates and people who was better than me. And eventually I ended up catching up to their speed just a little bit so I can be within, you know, a certain amount of yards. Even now I still got room for improvement. Like I'm still far from, you know, being the best racer I want to be, but by the time I'm probably at my peak, that's when the next game keep probably coming out. But don't be discouraged or nothing if you feel like you playing the game and you can't, you know, keep up with us. Trust me, a lot of people came in the stream, wanted to play with us. I picked up a few people, you know. you know, the people who subscribers who wanted to play with me, they ended up getting better, and they ended up. You said we race each other. That's what we gonna be doing practice. I'm gonna show you how we run, how we operate. You know, and the new people who's coming in the stream that want to learn the game. You know, I could try my best to, you know, walk y'all through each part, especially if y'all get the game, if y'all need help with something. You know, you know, how to get faster, you know, how to take certain corners, and, you know, a lot of that type of stuff. Fuck. So we're gonna start up a race here. We're gonna show you, you know, what this race division is about and what we represent. We're gonna show you what we represent. We're gonna show you, you know, what being at the top of racing community does. You know, we just wish this game would have had gotten more love. You know, there's only a certain percentage of us that plays it. The pros plays it, but pretty much, you know, that's. Pros really be on here that's getting all them hours. And so now these is all the cars for this class. And depending on the car or the track, you have to pick a car that matches the track. You can't just pick any car. You can if you just bullshitting. Snooty, you funny. Yeah, just like that. That's all you need. That's all you need. Snooty, if you coming back to play, hey, I can get you real quick. And the fact that King got in his lobby is in one try is crazy to me. I just never thought about that. Now on this track, it relies on top speed. So King has his Bel Air that goes over 178 to 180. Now my 959, which is 192. So you can see this track in particular is not many corners. It just relies strictly on speed. And if you gotta build specific cars for specific tracks and specific playlists. You know, you can't just hop in with any car that you like and think that you're gonna win. No, this game is technical. You're gonna be racing against people who knows everything about the game. And also traffic is the issue as well in the game. So as you can see, I crashed out, but to really be fast, bro, like I just showed you, mistakes is minimum. You make 1 or 2 mistakes, you crash, that's your race. You see he's over 800 yards. That one crash just got me almost 1,000 yards. You know, you can't have no room for error. Then a 143 is a fast time. Like, you know, You gotta know your times of the track, how fast, you know, people are in the track, what times you could get in the track, and what car you feel like you're comfortable using to get that time. And he's playing he's playing on a broken controller. So, you know, but he is one of the best. But not if not, he's the best race. He's one of the best racers in the planet. You know, my boy King. He's, you know, and this is more than one person. There's people just as fast. You know, I'm just now getting. You know, I'm just now getting quick a little bit. You know, just a little bit, but. You know, you know, my boy's a retired racer. You know, he got his money in his tournaments, and yes, we do tournaments. By the way, you know, we just don't have a crew to have a crew. We have an actual, you know, racing division. You know, actual tournaments, actual money. You racing to win. You know. At tracks like this, you're gonna realize that each track we gonna have a specific card for that track, and the more you watch us, the more you're gonna start catching on to, you know, what cars we are using, you know, and how we drive, you know, all that it plays a factor into everything. And most people can't drive because of the simple fact they don't know what we know. You know, they don't know, you know, gaming mechanics. You know the mechanics of the game. You know, and you know how to drive pretty well. Like I said, no room for error. You know, as you can see, I didn't really mess up. And as you can see, he's pulling. You know, stuff like that is always going to be a faster racer, even though if you don't mess up at all. I just hit my best time on this track with this car. Just like that, I just hit a good time. And I never hit below a 50 on the track. I just did it just now, just by teaching you a thing or two. She's like, this is crazy to me. By me just showing you, I still ended up getting it. I ended up getting a good ass time by just might be just doing that. You know, I'm definitely clip that for sure. By the way, King. Okay. Like we just go. And this livery I got on, this livery that I have on too is a part of another racer. And he's a pro too. Then I got this customization from him. And you being behind somebody like this close, you could pretty much, damn, you see right there, all it takes for a car to just be in your blind side with you not even paying attention, or a car comes up out of nowhere. Traffic could also be your worst enemy in this game. Worst enemy. Like, not only that you gotta drive well, you have to worry about the obstacles in the road. So there's plenty things of a fact to play a factor into that. And how you hit your corners and stuff like that. As you can see, you know, I don't know if you notice that I'm getting boost after every single corner. I don't know if you noticed the yellow bar or the yellow bars I'm having. These yellow bars on my bottom right screen. Every corner you get those. The race 203. Not bad. I just want to get below a 2 on this track. No, 204. I thought I had a group, but and you know, this is the end game. You know, if you win, and depending on who's in the lobby, see, you know, depending on who's in the lobby, say for example, it's 8 people in the lobby. Okay, only 3 of y'all have to be podium. You know, you have to have good races. I'm gonna get. You see, he's so rusty. Let me get Snooty. Let me get Snooty King. We gonna get back. Let me get him real quick. And I'm gonna send you an invite. But when Snooty get in here, you know, we can do a little bit more battling. And I can show you, we can all 3 of us, we all teammates from the same racing division. We practice, and you know, majority of what we do every day, we practice and we have fun for the most part. Maybe sometimes we sweat, sometimes we gotta lock in, sometimes when we pissed, we locked in, you know, we ain't trying to lose, you know, but most of the time we chilling. Most of the time, even when we mess up, even when we crashing, we just take that shit off and just keep going. But when we in a lobby full of people who know how to race, who, you know, there is no room for error, you gotta lock in. Especially, you know, that they doing everything that I told you how racers be fast. Imagine a whole lobby that knows how to do that. Like, lobbies get hectic, bro. Like, and you know, I hope you can, you know, I hope you stay in my, you know, because I'm be streaming there all the time, so I hope you stay enough so I could show you, you know, all the battles we be having, all the, you know, the mishaps and, you know, people and stuff like that. My boy Snooty. It was good to see, showing the new person some ropes, and at the same time hit a tournaments. How does that work? So now I only know a little bit, but I know just enough to know what's going on. So, for example, you have a class, so you got B class, A class, A plus, S class, and S plus, right? All right, and you have your racing division teams. For example, I'm gonna say another team, BMG. That's another crew. You know, BMG is another crew. We are TLR. There's another crew named Slow Boys Society, DOA. You know, that they are crews, and and the host is in charge of, you know, whoever who wants to be in a crew. They announce it. You know, this crew is not no any, you know, this tournament is not no any other tournament that we create. You know, this is, you can watch it on Twitch. You know, there is people who's announcing, who's an announcer for the tournaments. You know, especially, you know, it's a tournament coming up actually on the 31st, I believe. So, for example, it's cash prizes. You know, not just some, for example, like $50 or $100. You know, that's just an example of what you can actually do. So you have a playlist. the host names the playlist that we need to race in, and we have to practice before the tournament. You know, for example, if the host we you know, in this playlist, then we have to practice for that playlist, especially for different classes. And they give us time to practice, and they give us time for prep to be faster at the tracks and to be ready enough to be in the tournaments. Because in the tournament there is no room for error. You know, it's not no, oh, you hit a traffic car, you have to start over. There is no such thing as that. You can't you can't mess up, you can't hit no traffic car, you can't fuck up in a tournament, because you mess up once in a tournament, somebody who's just as fast, if not faster, if you're not playing under strategy, will cook you every single time. Mistakes is minimum, and you have to run at your absolute best in them tournaments. And that's why we the top crew. We are one of them. You know, we one of the top crews in the world. We don't want to do. My YouTube title doesn't say top 1% for nothing. I'm not clip farmer. I ain't doing none of that. We the real thing. We legit. You know, hey, most people don't believe that. I think the hustle of the track, yeah. Like we legit. You know, this is the real deal. So do I make real money? I mean, yeah, I'm monetized, but I haven't, made any money from the tournaments. My boy King here, he's a real champion. You know, he could tell you a thing or two about making that cheese. But as far as me, I'm monetized. Yeah, I'm making bank, but I just be streaming and doing what I love to do. I'm about to be at 2K subscribers soon, so I'm just doing what I love to do best, is just race and just have fun with my teammates. And as you can see, I missed the launch. See, they already gone. See how much it takes? You can't mess up just a single inch, not even at the start. Now I'm working hard trying to get back to up to them. You know, you mess up your launch, they're already gone. They're, and you better hope they mess up, or you have enough, you fast enough and got the skill enough to catch all the way up. Not to mention you fighting against the handling of the car doing that. Oh, I gotta get used to driving this Cougar a little bit more too. And your experience with the car, as you can hear, everything puts in account. If you master your car, any car, yeah. Like, we all race legit, bro. Like, you see how I messed up my start. That's all it took. I've been in third the whole time because of that, and that's all it took. It's a misstart. It's a misstop. Like, see, these racers up here just let you know, in person. No room for error. You don't know your car, you go fishtailing, go doing all that. You losing speed, you losing time. These people up here, they master their builds. They good, they fine, they're not dealing with that. But I gotta get used to this car. I'm not a master at the car yet, so like, you can't mess up no room for error, or that's it right there. and placement. So we don't choose to start the race behind, being all the way in the back, you know. So it's also a level at which, yeah, it's also, yeah, you're not just driving just to drive, you know. You actually need skill and time to master your build. Like my teammates up here, they've been using it. They've been using these builds since the game honestly been out. But the Dark Horse been out for a few seasons. The Dark Horse haven't been here for a while. But imagine, you know, main in the Dark Horse until, you know, you get good with it. I'm messing up a little bit because, you look, like I said, this is not my original. I mean, I'm making the Dark Horse one of my mains. I definitely is making the Dark Horse as one of my main cars to drive now. But I still have a little bit of flaws with it. I'm not as good as King. You see how he driving his car? You know, we got the same Dark Horse. There's skills to it. Snooty and his Ford GT. You know, he got experience with it. You know, they flawless up there. You know, they masters at the shit. They know every corner. They know when to brake. They know when to accelerate. They know when to boost. You know. And you see, I caught up a little bit because, you know, you gotta have a constant speed around tracks. You can't lose speed, especially with people who don't really make mistakes. Even the best makes mistakes. You see right there, you see what happened just right there in this example, Vermeer. Snooty made a little mistake, slowed him down. Now, that's all it took. One mistake. You see that? You see that, Vermeer? Like, you see that, right? And that's all it took. 155. Good shit, King. Hawking. That's a good time. Well, that's a good time. See? And as you can see from the world champ, you know, he making it look easy out here. He chilling. You know, he not trying hard. He just out here chilling. You think he trying hard? No. He's so used to driving that fast to the point where he's chilling and he's able to easily get that time together. Like, I have to sit up on my seat, you know, to get that type of time. Most people sit in the back seat with a stick drift controller and still getting times just like that. And you see he's dealing with all these stick drift controllers. Look how gone he is. No room. He not messing up. He's still not messing up. He finally gets his controller. There's levels to this shit, man. But hey, the levels to this shit would make it fun. Yeah, see? Every car has different mechanics. Yeah, and that's what makes it hard. That's what makes this game, you gotta have skill, because, you know, not every car is going to handle the exact same. You have to. We've been playing this game long enough to know how each car handles, and we can adjust to it. And we can adjust to the car. And as you can see right there, just because I was slower in the corner, he ate me alive. That's all it takes. Anybody who's in the stream, just, you know, anybody who the stream who not, you know, texting or saying anything, if, you know, if it's helping y'all, you know, you actually got to play the game to be good. Yeah. Appreciate you for coming out the stream, Gift. See, missed. That's all it took. I missed the checkpoint. Me and Snooty missed it. You see that, right? You can't. And the top of that, you can't miss checkpoints. You see these little checkpoints at the corner right here? You miss it, you resetting in the middle of a race. You don't want that happening. Like how me and Snooty just got cooked because of that. And you see the best of the best knows, you know. So you talking, yeah, he my teammate. All these people who I'm racing with is my teammates, and not only my teammates, it's the fam. We're all in the same racing division or racing crew. GG's, GG's, GG's. So about us racing, I just showed you, you know. Yeah, we all TLR, yup, GG's, but I'm just letting y'all boys know that's all it takes. You know, you have to be on point. Snooty, you can start a race if you want. I think I already started up a playlist. Well, let's go outside the box then. But yeah, okay, on the dime. What's the first track? Going up time bet. If you put 5 speed or yeah, our 4 GTs that we displayed was short tracks. We have a short track variant and on top speed track. So since this is going uptown, so you see this is level, so this is a good track. You see, you know, be picking top speed builds because it's real strong to take out top speed cars for certain type of tracks. Oh, damn. And another thing that you don't want to do is a time limit. You can't just sit there and just wait to see what car you're gonna pick. You have to be on that shit. If you're not paying attention, you could easily pick the wrong build. That is that easy. You know, there's a lot of stuff about this game, and you know, people just now 3 years later, just now trying to see what this game is about. You know, most people wasn't hip about this game when it first came out. If they was, they didn't care about getting it. I mean, let's try this track again. Remember, we crashed on that track though. Remember this same track. You remember the same track? Because we, you know. Yeah, it was still free. Okay. And the game free, so. Say it look cooler at night. Oh, we didn't go to the police modes yet. We didn't get to getting away from the cops. You know, we didn't get to that part yet. And we constantly racing at night in that mode. You know, it gets crazier. We just racing. But when you start getting to, you know, we racing and we avoiding the cops, and we will show you. We gonna show you how Gauntlet is because we have to practice it for the tournament anyway. But we'll show you, you know, show you how the real, you know, you think you need skill because you racing, you want it. You need skill to avoid cops too. See, even King messed up. See, he either hit traffic, his controller stick drift, or you know, something like that. But you know, we've been racing together to the point where if a person suddenly gets behind you and you know the person faster than you, high likely chance they messed up. 100%. Cause there's no way you just gonna just catch up all of a sudden off of that. 45, still a second slower than my fastest time with this car. I need to build an M1. I have been looking at M1s lately. I need to build one. City limit. So this track, you see all these builds for this class. So you know it's only a few builds. Then we going to dark horse it. Oh, but you know what I just did there, chat? I want you. I don't want to say it, but you're gonna see in this race what I just did. Y'all gonna see what I did by mistake, and that's why I was just mentioning. You shouldn't make. You know, you can't make no mistakes. Y'all gonna see in a minute. Y'all gonna see real fast. Now, if I do still decent, that would be crazy, but. So, I'm already met. So, y'all see what the issue is, y'all, already? What's the issue, chat? What's the issue? The wrong, boom, 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 boom. But you're learning. Wrong car. Not only the wrong car, my top speed is nerfed. And I can only go to 150 because you know what? I didn't pay attention. But I mean, you got people messing up and making mistakes like that. I mean, look, sometimes you might have hope even though if you pick the wrong build, okay? Because, you know, people still make mistakes even if you got a slow car and a slow build. And that's all it takes. That's all it takes, man. That boy, that dark horse went away from that nigga. Wait, so just because you have the wrong car hinders the speed, it's the type of build that you could build your own build for Pacific class. So, you know, this build was specifically for shorter tracks. You know, for shorter track builds that don't rely on top speed. You can see all these type of other builds I got. Now, this is a top speed track, so you know this is going to get crazy, but... Oh, where's my Eclipse? I might have a wrong... No. I got it in time, but I'm still be fine. Still an Eclipse, but... Nah, this is a top speed race only. Now he don't. He had it, but he got Testarossa now. I need to try it against Testarossas anyway and see how. Oh, mislaunched. Fuck. Man, dude, but. So since this is only a top speed track, I'm gonna find out real fast of why we pick certain cars in certain tracks and why we build certain cars for certain tracks. You wanna find out real fast of why. This is one of the other tracks that you gotta have a real. You see our top speed, you know, it's a 200 plus track for only a Pacific car. You want to know why we don't use certain cars or certain tracks, or why we don't take out the same car? Because when I first started playing the game, I would be fast in some tracks, but in some tracks I would use the same car, and I didn't really know that you have to have different cars for different tracks. So I was just using the same car for every single track, and then how do you know what track you on? So when the PvP comes around, like, you know, online, you can, in free roam, you can see what races that you in, and just that we just talk about, you know, it takes time. Since we know every single track and know the speed of every single track, we know what car to pick at every track. So that's the advantage we have, you know, as far as the being at the best, other than to the top. Our advantage, for example, all right, I'm gonna pick a King could pick a race. You know, he ain't. King, it's your turn. By the way, I think I went Studio One. I think it's King's now. But for example, you see all these tracks. So you got Track Day Special, the Fish, like factory record, right? This track is for the dark horse that I used. That was the wrong build. This is the track supposed to be for that car. This is the top speed track. These two you can pick top speed builds. About that cheddar, you see that about that cheddar. You want to see what track is about that track? I think the first track, I believe the worst, it's either the Drain or Lakeshore Express for the first track. Depending, we go, yeah. The drain. So it's the drain. So sometimes sometimes I may ask, you know, because we can't see. Sometimes we don't have it all the way memorized. You know, we just need a confirmation what track it is, and our teammates or somebody will say, okay, the first race is this. Okay, now we know the first race car. We pick the first race car. Now, when the race ends, it's going to show you what the second track going to be as soon as the first race end of the playlist. And I'm going to show you that after this race. But right now, just sit back because we about to lock in because I need to get a good time on this track, y'all. So, I'll catch y'all boys after this race. We're going to lock in. Hey, you see them boys racing up there? Them boys going at it, you know. This is King's track too. And then, for example, I would tell you, for example, y'all see this boy Snooty right here, right? When I first met him, he was nowhere near this fast. Look, now, not only he's fast, most races I'm behind him. And I'm just being real honest. Dude, look at that, 39. Look at that. Look at that time. Like, come on, these times is anybody can't just get these times, even my time. Look at that, they was locked in. Look at that. That's exactly what I was saying. No room for error, even if you have a perfect race. You know, it's still no room for error. So this is a top speed track, y'all. So what we gonna do? We gonna pick the top speed Pacific Bear Lair. It took okay. That so we was a little bit trying to decide what car to use on that. You have to really know how to control the car, I see, or else it controls you easily. Easily. You know what you're talking about, man. See? The Dark Horse, for example, is not as easy as it looks driving that motherfucker. That motherfucker will get away from you in a heartbeat. All it takes is just one miss over direction or all it takes is one miscorrection. You to the wall, or you off the cliff, or you hitting the car, or you hitting your teammate. You know, it's sometimes the car sells your teammate because you side by side with your teammate. You ended up, you know, miscorrecting the turn or something while your teammate there. You could hit your teammate because you fucked up. You know, it's tough. It's real tough. That you should have left out that testing. It seems like this is the only car that could. That Cabela is still fucking behind me. And some races end just like that. Some races is not too long. Some races it could just end like that. We just started the race and we just ended it that quick. That's all it takes. It's a split second of speed. You're not making no mistakes. Now King chilling, you know, he and his barreler, he chilling. You know, he could be way faster than that. Trust me, he can. If he really wanted to be fast, he would, you know. He's way faster than that, you know. Sometimes he's chilling, you know. He's chilling out, you know. He ain't worried about. We are chilling, you know. We're not sweating, you know. We just out here vibing and chilling. So I mean, that's all it takes. So we said all-time rivalry. So who is you guys? I mean, you could say we got a little bit of teammates friendly rivalry, what makes us faster. You feel me? A lot of practice and a lot of, you know, seeing what mistakes you are making, because people who are faster, they're going to, you know, tell you what your flaws is in a heartbeat. If they don't tell you your flaws, you wouldn't know. So since I know they're a little faster and I don't got the slipstream, I just let them pass. You know, I change my racing line and let the fastest people go pass. Oh, he missed the checkpoint. Fuck. I was trying to let him by, but sometimes even that, you know, he probably just, you know, made a little bit of a mistake, that's all. Remember I was just telling you about that checkpoint being missed. That's all it takes. You can't miss it, or you gonna get resetted. Now, since I've been winless, I might have to probably lock in. Oh, just a little tad bit, but. In certain tracks, you can take certain lines to be faster. By the way, you know, sometimes the line that you normally take is not the fastest. You know, you watch the other pros, they line could be faster, and not you could learn a thing or two about their lines or what they take. Especially in some tracks of how they take it. For example, the Dark Horse. Say if you haven't drove the Dark Horse for a minute, you know, you get in it and you drive it and you know you cold feet. The Dark Horse can easily get away from you because you're not warmed up with it. This car can easily get away from you if you ain't careful. No, almost hit below 40 though. Stuff. That was actually a straight run though. Almost hit below 40 and off the grid. Kinda sick I didn't. See? So Snooty, for example, he's struggling with the Dark Horse currently because the Dark Horse is not doing good. By you know, he on a horse, but the horse is acting up. You know, you know, you getting on the board acting wild, the board could get away from you. It's the same shit. I'm just trying my best to, you know, give you some pointers, you know, since you just all y'all people who's new to the game who want to know, you know, what's going on and stuff like that. I think it's me next because yeah, oh yeah, it's no, you can go ahead. It don't matter. Okay, all right, bet. So we, you know, I appreciate people who come into my stream who want to learn, you know. You see, I'm chilling and I'm able to get good time still, you know. I feel like I'm at a point, level 300. Yeah. 300 don't matter. People who's at a 300 make all accounts so they could nerf themselves to be, you know, and nobody would ever know. But there are some 300s that's dog shit. Dog shit. I mean to tell you, dog shit 300s out there. There are hackers. There are 300 rammers. There are a couple of pros that we smoke that plays dirty. You know? We smoked somebody not too long ago and they ended up and they started to play dirty. From another crew. Oh, dark. Okay, for GTs. I'm glad. And as you can see, we all got Fords out here. You feel me? Oh, that's the core. Yeah. And sometimes you can't help that when, you know, you so close heading into the corner. Sometimes, you know, it's going to be a little bit of bumping, but your driving skill kicks in, and if you drive well enough, you know, it doesn't affect you as much. See, at the same time, I'm trying to lift at the same time trying not to hit my teammate because, you know, that'll mess up their race. And since we in the same team, you know, you don't want to mess up your teammate's race. Sometimes, you know, you does it because, you know, you can't be perfect all the fucking time. You know, you're gonna have your mistakes. You know, but we understand the mistakes we making and be like, you know what, my fault. I overcorrected, my fault. I kind of got a little too, you know, carried away in a corner. But you know, we realize that we fuck up, and you know, we call ourselves out because of it. You know, nobody's perfect. So. And these motherfuckers, these boys, look. Oh, and that's all it took. See, one crash. That's all it fucking took. Like, this ain't no other racing games to where you can crash and okay, I'll come back. I ain't tripping. Not this game. Now, if you're facing against trash people, you could probably come back easily because, you know, you just as much faster, you know. And all Snooty did, he got on the gas just a little bit hard. And it ended up spinning him out. That's all it took. Just he probably was coming out of the corner, pressed this accelerator a little bit too early while the car was still in motion turning, and that's all it took. The 4GT does that. You know, you have to wait until the car straightens up. Even when we know all that, it still happens. It doesn't even matter if we know. It still fucking happens. Same as the dark horse. We know how the dark horse is, but it still fucking happens. See, every car that we drove in the game is like that. We know how it is, but sometimes the car don't want to act the way it's supposed to. I don't know how we all made it. No, I don't know how, but we did. We made it. Oh, I missed. Don't. Oh, I didn't miss it. Okay. They say I didn't hit the checkpoint on that corner. Damn. All these fucking. Damn. Okay. Oh, it's not my. I think my short track on 4GT would have been suffice, but. Woo! All right, there we go. My Kumchas was actually fine on this track earlier. I should have took it out a little bit, but. Hey, just a little bit of racing error on my end. I'm fucking up a little bit. It's 4GT. 4GT is Hey, you see all that traffic, yo? This game, man. Not only you have to be on point with your skill, but sometimes we can't help but hit traffic because. Traffic could be on bullshit. There's nothing you could do when traffic be on bullshit. Nothing you can do. Isn't that that's the V8 inside that 4GT, right? I think flying. I think it's this engine fucking slower for sure. I got two of them. I need to probably build another 4GT, an updated one. Cause these 4GTs, these my old builds. Yeah, look at that. Look at that torque that thing got. Yeah, I might have to switch engines. I never built it. No, you did it. You didn't give me that 4GT build. I don't think you did. You got kicked in the middle of a race? What? You said which one I use? Which one I use more? Left. You use your steering inputs is your left analog stick for real. But you know we basically looking. The other stick is basically being used to look around, look behind you, look on the side of you. You really only using, you know, R2, which is the throttle, L2, which is braking, squirrel, whatever that y'all using. You know, we PlayStation over here. So I'm just gonna say square for e-brake. You know, and stuff like that. We can leave because I think people. Oh, Retro in here. Damn, how did my boy Retro in here? See, there go another teammate. Right there, and this teammate right here. You know, him and King C. They run Retro runs. We run runs, bro. Like, you think me, Snooty, and King was running? Retro moves. Dang, he did get kicked by Retro run fucking joke. Shit. He right next to us. TLR, look, see, Retro right here, man. That's my boy right here. Teammate, just joined, you know. Oh, so that's what we do in the community chat, huh? We sending people Hellcats. We could for sure go to the garage and see what we can get to, cause I think King in the lobby. Let me join his session. I'm gonna get your. He made this video. Everybody sees to watch this video. King made me and you in it, Snooty too. So you're gonna have to see how he was running in that vid. I might have to. I'm gonna get everybody back in the lobby so we can reset, because there's only 4 of us right now. But and if you really want pointers, just watch, you know, the streams. Watch, you know, me and King stream. There's a lot more other people who streams. Snooty's still low in there. We a Snooty Retro had ended up joining, so I'm gonna have to see if we can all still be getting a lobby. Still, hopefully. I wish it was. I wish they can add more, like than 4 people in the party. I wish we could do 8 in a fucking party. That would be lit. Besides being restricted on this weak ass 4 fucking people in a lobby. Oh man, my boy Snooty, bruh. Yeah, my boy Retro in here. I'm gonna see what my boy Snooty gets in here. Uh, uh oh, spot for Snooty to get in here. I'm gonna have to leave. I'm gonna have to leave the party to get Snooty. Hopefully, oh, there we go. King left. Snooty, we're gonna have to hurry up and get you in. There, we good. We good. Everybody's in now. And the best way to for us to get in a lobby together, if one of us leave the party, and if it's a lobby, if it's like 1 or 2 or 3 people that's left in the lobby, we have to either leave the actual party to actually for somebody else to join us. I don't know. It's still stupid to this day. Still dumb. But hey, we got 4 TLR members here. Hey, we lady out here. It's about to get fast, real quick. Yo, now the tempo, y'all, is gonna get wild. The tempo gonna get wild. I think we're missing 1 more person. Yeah, there we go. The tempo gonna get crazy. Now, not only I gotta deal with Snooty King. It's another nigga. It just ain't no slouch that barely makes mistakes. Hey, this Snooty get kicked out the fucking lobby? Snooty, you got kicked if you in a stream. He got kicked in the middle of us starting a race. It was crazy to me. See if you can try to still get in though if you did get kicked. I believe there's still some spots open, Snooty. You could probably get back in here. I don't know for sure. But it's a spot open in the, on the party, so you can probably, whatever spot that's open, you could probably get up in there. Oh, what? Oh, wow. All right. You said you ain't King's party Snooty. Yeah, our ass need to make a fucking Discord chat. No cap. I might have to Snooty, me and you gonna have to probably get into the Discord because I think we might start getting to the point where R8. Fuck. But our ass need to get. I might need to start up a voice chat for us. Oh, great. Miss I boosted early. I was trying to find my R8. Yeah, they pretty much got that in the bag. I didn't want this car. I don't even want to pick this car for this track, but it just goes to show. Remember, I was telling y'all about wrong builds. Anybody you how y'all have it? Why I keep miscalculating that? Wow, okay, just the second time I did that. Holy shit. And that's GG. I was making a little bit too many mistakes. Man, 220 on that truck is crazy. King of Retro putting up some times. Snooty, I'm gonna make a little voice chat we could be in. Probably gonna make it under the TLR Mobile One. I'm gonna create our own party, Snooty. You could join it. Hey, Snooty, join a voice chat I made on PlayStation. Hey, King, if you listen, then you can too. Never mind. The 31st, I believe. You know, I'll let you know what it is. I think it's the 31st for sure, though. Oh, hell no, yeah. Alright, I'm back in the chat, Snooty. I left this race for a little bit because I had to do something real quick. But next race we're gonna be legit. Man, everybody got kicked in the middle of a race is crazy. Yours. Alright, we out the playlist, Snooty. You can start the boy up, Snooty, if you want. Shit. Might put a kit back on my R8. Shit. This with my S Plus one looking gnarly. This ain't gonna lie. I do that, but this R8 crazy. I actually fuck with this little kit. You know? said last question, do y'all got a radio like in a car? Like an actual car in the game? I wish that'd be, but we got soundtracks, but I can't listen to no soundtracks while I'm streaming. That's copyright easily. Facts. And most of the music ass. But there's a few songs on here that actually hit, but dang, I haven't had music since fucking season 1 and season 1. I haven't had music in my car. What is it, 3 years ago? Yeah, they made it. Not like I couldn't listen to music anyway. Fucking copyright my goddamn stream easily, quick. YouTube like, nope, copyright. Now, I'm not making no money from my fucking stream. All right, let's go. Let's lock in. Let's be lit. Whiplash the hustle. Let's get gnarly. Let's see. I wonder what. You staying in Alpha now, Snooty? All right. But yeah. If we know it would have been a little cool feature to actually have a car radio inside. That would have been kind of lit. You just change the station and this shit. That shit be lit. Facts. Holy. I was getting unlucky all day, so I was just like that this morning. When I first hopped on again, that first hour was so fucking unlucky. Oh, I was just losing. I was just losing the weakest races. I'm like, fuck. Retro hit a fucking car, seemed like. That I see that car went flying. He for sure hit that shit. Probably was in his blind side when he was turning. I'm trying to learn that corner a little bit more too. I got loose a little bit. Damn, trying to overtake. I raced a little too hard. Hey, we got it at fucking M3. It's crazy. Bro, he was at a dead stop. He crashed when we passed him, and then at the last corner, I seen that boy came out of nowhere and passed. I'm like, fuck. R8, ooh, Retro ain't playing no games. Yeah, I got the damn wrong car. You were just talking about having our own builds, man. Fucking crazy. Yeah, man. Why is it a truck right there? Like, come on, EA. A truck exactly where we supposed to cut through the dirt at. The retro gone now, man. Another fucking car, dude. This guy hit by it, yeah. I need to make like a short track, or I didn't know. I need to make like a short track now. I find not my best time, but oh man, 46. Fuck that boy. What? A 46? To get high tonight. You know what? I'm gonna be safe. I just do it. I don't want to use the R8. It's too boring. Bless you. That's you, Snooty. That R6. Oh. Finally, I hit it. Y'all missed the checkpoint the last couple of times. The retro's line interesting. I might have to take some notes. For that one corner right there, I just seen what he just did too. I guess he gave me an idea. I'm maxing out all I can with this Teggy. Shit. That was a good. I'm curious to see what time is this with my Teggy. I just beat my best time with this car on this track. Oh wow, I just did by a second. Wait, no, I did. I mean, I got. It's faster, but .00 is crazy to me. I had it like at 53 and some change for. I guess like I'm faster by a millisecond. Fuck that. So for right now with this tagging, I can only average a 53 on that track. I just did clean up some corners, and I feel like I could get that below that. Yeah. All right, y'all can start whenever y'all ready. Hey, I'm down for wherever. You said freaking retro. You know he was trolling when he had that already out. What's the first track? Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, Snooty. You might as well dark horse. Yeah, he did take out the motherfucker. See. M1. I actually seen Conscious run that R7 a little bit yesterday. I seen it a little bit in action. I know it can run a little bit. Bro, wait, what? Did it okay. Okay, my first dark pause moment of the day. That's crazy. I went right, and it kept going right, even when I straightened up the car. That's one of the moments I was just talking about, bro. Just talking about that shit. Sometimes that can happen. Man, I just went right off the road. Shit, bro. Whoa. Holy shit. No, nobody touched me or nothing. The dark was like, nope, I'm hitting grass. Oh, it just did it fucking again. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, I see how you're feeling. This Dark Horse acting like Snooties when he wasn't with it in it earlier. This is... Man, at least I take it. It's my first mistake in it today. Who you telling, man? Shit. Oh, is you telling? Me and Snooty was having a struggle earlier. Definitely. If not, we probably still is struggling. He still is. Shit. Long climb. That motherfucker went loose. He was like, yeet. Oh, that short track not fun now. I know you ain't doing no 192 in long climb. The day somebody makes his dad is crazy. I like a top speed 959. Now I'm like on this track in particular. All right, man. That's the Wanko. The retro's fucking teggy. He just told me he running 400 horsepower in that Wanko. Mine's is 386. He pushed up a little bit. My God, come on. I was trying to pass the Skyline, but he ended up being got happy with that car and ran into the line, ended up crashing out. It didn't, my race whole brain was more way shit. Come on, Dark Horse, shit. GG. Now you good, man. Yeah, you good, man. We chilling, bro. Yeah, I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping about it, man. I'm used to it. I'm used to the game by now, shit. Look, I feel like it's a shift going on at Unbound. We got new players coming in, trying to learn, you know, what to do. I feel like we more so unks of Need for Speed Unbound now, you know. We grandpas in the game, elders. We've been here since the game first came out. Shit, 3 years ago. The 160. You said 130. Damn. Oh, I damn near missed that. Oh my God, traffic. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh, it's one of them races. We probably gonna be running. It's one of them finally. But we're gonna see after this corner. This bridge is gonna hold a lot of people. I made it. No visible wall this time. Bro, what? I made it, but the fucking Dark was fucking decided to want to keep turning. What I should have done, I should have let go of the steering wheel after I completed that corner. I knew this was gonna be a race. Not the best race at all. That was GG's. That last race was close. Bumper to bumper the whole race. The dark horse stayed going right after I complete the. That's probably one of the best times of the whole week. I completed that whole bridge. The dark horse is like, you know what? It's kind of a little bit too easy. I mean, let's go ahead and do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We haven't done B in a while, you know. Yeah, you can get back to it. Luckily for that, I have cars for B. I have a lot of. I have a lot of bit of to go by. I mean, saying, it's been a while. Shit. I guess I take out. It's been a while since I last took this out. RSR get down. Tread water. Good choice. Whoo. I know I wasn't gonna hit you. I put down dead stop. Yeah, Retro definitely got a different motor. Please do not overcorrect, Teggy. You know better than that. Okay. Well, I didn't run B for a minute, but coming back to it, I'm actually pretty nice. Okay. Man, Vermeer, hey, we running. Now we running a little bit more. Just a little bit of power. Holy shit. What car should I pick? What is they all gonna pick? I'm curious. Bel Air, Integra, I'm in the back, that's tough. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Try for B. I knew to go left. I forgot how slow B was. It's been so long. Woo! There you go, Retro. That's must his, yeah, that's his top speed Teggy. There's some good ass racing. Dang, the whole race close. It's a good race. Yo, you know what? Where's my 180 at? I know a B class is thing mental. It's definitely a world record car. Definitely. I knew that because during the time when Alex Kernut was in his prime, all you was hearing was Slight QT 180 record. Whoa! Thank you. Whoa, my fucking, this thing was sliding. Holy, I'm glad you made it. He's snooty. He trying to hang. Holy shit. All good? Not gonna lie, it's probably the best I drove to 180 in a while, but I get this thing some reps a little bit, and I need to probably hop into BPVP a little bit next week. You sometimes taking a break from shit and you going back to it like, hey, it's kind of lit. And we all parked right here. All right, bet. I just had a Snooty. We had just had some chili today, bro. Oh yeah, I had some good chili, man. Some spicy. That shit was slap. Some crackers. Boy, that shit was hitting. He said that shit sound good. Yeah, I go down again. Make me go down again. Me another plate of chili. You know, gonna be hearing me smack a little bit in the background. Shit was sloppy. Tacos last night? Okay. That's might be my little bit of a mind. That might be what I might have to make. Some taco spot some. You and Retro kind of door to door there, Snooty. Y'all good up there? Oh shit! Damn, I hit that corner way too confident, thinking that the 959 could do it. I mean, it could have, but for some reason, that thing fucking did a full 360. Yeah, Vermeer, if you really want to learn, just start by the campaign. The campaign, bro, it's gonna teach you, you know, the fundamentals at least. You start getting used to driving in a campaign, you know, knowing the tracks in campaign. It's the same tracks we racing in right now. You know, you can get your little reps in the campaign, put it on like try it on easy mode for right now. Then when you start getting good, if it's getting too easy, put up the difficulty. That's what I've did. I go to campaign right now on a hard setting with my builds that I build and whoop ass. You know, it's... And most people don't go to the campaign. They get the game. They hop in straight on multiplayer with fucking random. I mean, multiplayer money and campaign money is completely two different things. So, when you hop in multiplayer, you're gonna have to earn your money directly through the racing, you know, PvP and all that. So. Yeah, now you can race by yourself in free roam now, so I'm glad they did that. They put that. What's the next round? I didn't even realize. Oh, okay. I'm gonna just. My suggestion to you is go to free roam, right? Go to free roam. My suggestion, if you don't want to go to the campaign, go to free roam and hop in your own races. I can see what I can do for you. I don't know if I got this. I don't know if you got Discord or nothing. I can tell you some builds to get you, you know, to get you used to. I give you one build in each class. You know, the starter cars. You know, I'm gonna call it my own variant of starter cars. What I can do for you, I'm gonna give you one build in my inventory each class, one or two. And my mission for you, my task for you would be to build those cars, make the money in free roam, build those cars, and run the same cars or the same tracks that I gave you with the car builds. And not only I'm gonna give you the builds, you're gonna be racing with us, so you will know, you know how fast you have to be in person, you know. And once you play with us, I can give you my real builds, you know. We gonna start small. It's gonna take time, but if you barrel me here, I can get you fast, bro. If you really want to be a pro, bro, like how you said, if you really want to be a pro, bro, I can put some time aside to teach you, bro. Okay. I'm gonna be streaming every day. I've been streaming every day for the past week, so that's been an achievement on my end. And if you tap in with my stream every day, I mean, I can show you a thing or two. You know, if you really want to get faster, and there we go. Oh wow, I missed the checkpoint. I thought for a second I was gonna catch up with you in retro. As soon as I said I was running good, I was about to say we was running. I missed the checkpoint. What if the R8 hit too? So we almost got it. Well, as soon as you said I was leaving, Chit, Right when you said it. Damn, man. I was out of there too. It ended up crashing on some bullshit. You telling me, how did I crash? I slowed all the way down for that turn. They still gave me a crash animation when I hit that wall. Like, how fast was I still going realistically before? I wasn't even going that fast. Definitely not the perfect run though. Far from it. That is all because I'm up here beyond it's the simple fact that they messed whatever happened in that little corner in the start of the race. It seemed like you were. It seemed like Retro couldn't shake off of you. See, like my boy Retro was struggling a little bit. Wow, that was funny. I think he can get it up. I think his game ended up timing out, but it's still two people. But you get back, yeah. Yeah, man. I guess we can keep running snooty shit. Hey. If I pick, there's a track I need to work on. I don't think Retro would probably agree, but you gonna see what I'm gonna pick. Because man, I've been thinking about that track since I've been crashing so many fucking times on that track. Cause it's in my head a lot. I feel I need a good time. Oh, this. I don't think Retro accepting, or he might. I don't think if it's him. I know he probably like Apex Predator. I'm gonna be curious to see how Retro drives on here. Or okay. He said he went straight to it already. I joined Rio. Rio was probably watching the stream. Whoa! Ah! I made it. Come on, car. Come on, truck. We already enough we gotta deal with the corners. Let alone traffic at Apex Predator. Like, get the fuck on. Hell yeah, I'm serious when I said I need to work on this track. And I'm actually running now. I think because I'm warmed up a little bit. Huh, he got a drift R8 on Apex Predator. Retro is a whole nother breed of different. Oh yeah, he know this track. All right. Yeah, you see, yeah, you might meet your match. The Retro is behind you, boy. Ooh, Retro is totally going at it. I'm just looking at, I'm spectating while I'm racing. Ooh, Retro, ooh, traffic car. This weak ass U-turn right here. Bro! Low-key drifting might not be bad on this track. I know the idea now. Because instead of you relying on straight grip, you can slide your corners. How fast is this nigga going? This nigga pulling. Ooh, just back here where I'm at. I'm just trying to keep up with y'all boys. Which I'm not doing bad at, but shit. You might be golden in Apex. I ain't gonna lie, Snooty. If you get... Ain't he crashing? What? How did I overcorrect a U-turn? Explain to me that. How do I overcorrect a U-turn? That means I did it. You got a 35? Huh, 43. I didn't do that bad. I think this is probably one of my best times on here so far. Snooty crashed a little bit too. I just might need people to just run with a little bit. Actually, that was a good race. Fucking, I'll take that shit. I didn't really do that. It's probably the best I have handled in a while now. And it's because I probably warmed up too, so I'm probably a little bit more better than what I was before. Oops. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it. Retro, all in for it. Hey. Oh, okay, bet. Yeah, let's go. All right, what you said? My fault. I was in the race premiere. Okay, like bro. Facts. I don't know who we facing though. For the tournament. Just one thing I don't know yet. Damn, Prez are really launching S Plus. Come on. You imagine S Plus. I ain't gonna lie, I need to get back riding S Plus to be up there with y'all boys, but how he driving, he might have a clean run. Both do. I'm back in contention. I think Retro mess with S Plus anyway. I think he do. I think that's one of his favorite classes, if I'm not mistaken. That's probably why he running like that. So I wouldn't even mind us appearing to some S Plus PvP for a little while, for a little bit. But they do very well. You know, man, I wouldn't mind it. I need to get back into my S Plus bag. They Retro gone, bro. You can't crash. You can't crash with him. You know what? Okay, what can Retro do against this motherfucker though? I gotta drive it perfect. I just look. Oh yeah, that would have really would have been. If I don't mess up, y'all catch me. the people I say, if I don't mess up, y'all gotta try to catch me. Messing up once. Oh. Wow, but the truck almost took me out. Come on, Regera. Get back in your prime and just go. Come over, Garrett. Stay on the ground. Damn, bro. I went too fast. Oh, I went way too fast. Try to pin it straight through all this. You could tell that nigga bad. Like racing the ass plus for a minute. Oh, that's GG. I knew I was gonna fuck up. I probably should have kept my rate out. I need to practice the Regura a little bit more. Woo! This class is different. Exactly. Come on now. Why they put traffic there for no reason? Oh, he messed up. Oh my god, why is this Regura acting like it don't want to draw? I think I need to adjust the handling on here too, cause I'm wiggling a lot with this car. The wiggle is crazy. Dang, that's what I didn't do. I need to lower the downforce. I think it's too twitchy. I ain't going. The Sylvia. The Sylvia. Oh, what? What? Damn. Huh. Oh, Sylvia. Shit. And it can launch? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, hey, you get your popcorn ready, man. This is fucking crazy. And once it accelerates, it still keeps that speed. That Sylvia, that might be one of my builds. We might have to hit a retro to run some S plus PvP. Retro love that. You can tell Retro love this class. There you go, gone. Nothing you could do about that too. Our car's not built for his track. Oh shit! I've been there is about to keep straight. No! I couldn't go on your side because I didn't want to fuck up your fucking thing, so I fucking just took the traffic in the head. You know, there was no other way to avoid that unless I were to brake it all the way to get behind you, but probably should have done that a little bit, but probably would have lost a little bit of speed, but not as much as crashing like that. Oh my goodness, okay. Wrong way traffic. And to think this probably won't. This probably might be my weakest class. And to think the strongest class is not my weakest. That's crazy. I used to be a gold in S plus. What happened? Once that Sylvia launched, it was raps. Retro, you caught up to him about a second. You caught up to him a little bit. The Sylvia's cruising. Yeah, we was in Retro's favorite fucking class. It's funny. I'm like, now I know two of y'all know how to run that shit. I'm pretty sure Keen do too if he was here. Yeah, cause he a master in the Regera. I can't drive as much as I can't drive as perfect as him. When I first met him, he knew how to drive the Regera, and I was still struggling with it at the time. I guess I'll start up a race. It's been a minute since I last. Oh, I don't know where he at. No, day with Tail went to. I think he went to the girl. Yeah, he teleported. It's two spots still open though, so if King want to be ready to get back in, he can. Honestly, Ambition. Oh, I think Lakeshore Express the first race. Ambition, I think it is. I'm trying to figure out what truck was that. Yeah, it was Lakeshore, is it? Or Elder Dream? Yeah, it is. You know what? I haven't took this out. I haven't took this out today, son. Oh no, the drain! No, I picked the wrong car because I didn't know the track. Damn. something told me just to take out the dark horse to be safe. Even if you didn't have a good playlist, even if you would have miscalculated a track, at least you would have had see what was the next two tracks. Whoa! Oh shit. We picked the wrong cars anyway. Ooh wee. You know that S5 just gonna be gone. What time is that? Oh my goodness, fuck. 30, bro. Oh my god, and I could barely, we do just hit a 39 too. There's levels to this shit. My best time was a 37. There's levels to this shit, man. You're telling me you could get as much of a, if you could get a 29 on here, I'm good. You know, y'all got it. Drifting, y'all got it. Facts. Yo, what's the differential? Yeah, he was gone. He was gone. That's what I'm saying. Shit. Yeah. I think as grip racers, we at our limit. We gotta evolve. That's an interesting line. I damn near, wow, that would have been my race. I damn near hit the edge of that fucking warehouse. Thank you, Snooty, for being. Whoa, what? Huh? What happened? What the hell? And I didn't even get a 3-bar. I didn't even get a 3-bar. That's wild to think I didn't get a 3-bar right there, and I didn't even turn. I turned with speed. It's crazy to think I got a 3, didn't get one. Oh, they hamming me. Oh, well. By the time I get to the corner, Retro would have called me because I messed up. See, look, he's gone. He about the last corner. He about the. Please give me a 3-bar. If I don't, it's wraps. Yeah, this game crossplay. I wonder. If it's a spot open, you can join. I mean, you just have to wait. You just have to be patient. Your sister OG. The hustle. I might as well stay in the car then. Well, that no, don't. That's no. I already know how that dark. That's a dead gear. Top speed 190 build. I'm actually curious to see from that Dark Horse, because I might just have to master that particular build. I might have to make one and see. Oh, whew, I heard something smack. I thought oh my goodness. Look at that. That Dark Horse is crazy. That wasn't even my line, and I somehow made it. I know you. I don't know if that you didn't mess up. I think that Dark Horse was a smoke though. So that thing was pulling hard. I guess this is a person. Probably I switched the turbos in here, so that's probably why I'm getting out. I'm all of a sudden getting that pull on. Yeah, you can run that. Let's run that. I do want to be curious to see what time that Dark Horse will actually. Well, what? Yo, Testarossa? I had the twins just like you or your Testarossa, but I switched to the regular turbocharger, and that's probably what it was. Because if you had a twins, that's probably what it was. Because I had to switch from the twins. What is your? Maybe. What is your horsepower? Let me see. Let me see. Let me take out mine and see what's going on here. Because you probably just hit the wall and you just didn't have. Because I didn't hit the wall in the corner, and that's probably why it looked like I was pulling. So my Testarossa is 480. It's the same. It just you hit the wall. That's why. You could run it up on retro if you already there. Yeah. That was me. That was me. I had to hurry up and get back. I'll have to go downstairs real quick. Oh yeah, I'm back. I made it. This time. That's the dead gear Dark Horse. Hmm. That was a missed checkpoint or a crash? Boy, Retro already at the tunnel. That boy gone, man. Curious to see what time is that. $33. Oh, that S5 is something else. That car make the Testarossas look like ain't shit. Hmm. 209. Oh, it is the NFL. Man, hold on. Who playing today? It says Seahawks gonna win. Stafford ain't no slouch. Patriots. What, the Patriots going to the Super Bowl? Yeah. They won. But they lost. It was 10-7 the whole game. Man, the Patriots without Brady made it to the Super Bowl. I never thought the day I would see that again without Brady. That's crazy. Low key, Stafford might not lock in, so he might want another Super Bowl. Man, I look, might have to turn on that game on the TV. I'm curious about that game. All right, I might be back. I might take a break, eat, eat some chili too myself and see about this game. I've been straight for 3 hours. All right, just about good. I'm gonna hop back on right after this game. I'm gonna hit you up, be like, hop on. Hey, all right, Rachel. I catch you, man.
You charge it on my TV too.